of a draw in round 1, and all our mana fears have come true. We have a Baleful Strix and no islands. So this hand is pretty likely to reanimate something good on turn 4. Whether that is good enough is another question. If this were a cheaper reanimation spell, we could discard Inkwell Leviathan to hand size on turn 1, but given we have a Buried Alive and this doesn't come online until 4, I don't think that's good. It sounds like just about good enough, but it's not great. Interesting. White Weed. Okay, there's an island, that's a nice Baleful Strix, pretty good here. White Red, okay. Well, we might die pretty quick. We might not, Baleful Strix is good, yeah. More lands is not really what we want. Okay, lots of colours for an aggro deck. Okay, Firebolts for Strix. So this is going to be largely a question of surviving until Mannequin comes online. There's not really much we can do to see how quickly you can kill us. Living Death. Interesting. So obviously we're getting all the fats out of our deck here. It's I think it's most likely we reanimate Dragonlord Ataka here against this deck. Okay, so given that he's left up all this mana, I think I'm just going to pass and reanimate Ataka on his turn. If he tapped out, I'd do it now because of the Swift Spear possibly getting pumped, but let's see if he plays a hasty creature. I mean, we could consider taking the damage here. That way, if you play something post-combat, we get to kill it with Ataka. I think the most likely way for us to lose this game is a flurry of burn spells at this stage. And obviously taking damage is therefore bad, so let's do this now. It's worth noticing that Dragonlord Ataka does die to any bird spell here. But we're still getting a lot of value. I think the Swift Throw with the 4 because of the prowess, obviously. Or we can just Living Death next turn. Which is kind of great. plays a creature over here. That's insane for us. Yep. Okay, cool. See if a Drone Lord attack a trigger will stop these guys from coming back. Seems pretty tough for our opponent to come back from. We're not quite dead next turn. Can do 19 to them. Okay, that's good. I've no idea why Wrath of God is in his deck though, it seems awful. Like, white-red weenie with Wrath of God. It isn't really massive area, we're still gonna run with Ulamog. I don't really know what this is. Green, red, white. Like kind of aggro, but not really, with a Wrath and a Thrun. Interesting. Okay. So something like Necrotal, I guess, is good here, or Bone Shredder. Probably Bone Shredder. We just kind of need more cheap cards, basically, that do something. We could cook like Glenlandra Archmage, I guess. He had quite a lot of Planeswalkers though. He had a decent amount of removal, so I'm not that into boarding in Angel of Serenity. Yeah, I think I like the Bone Shredder. Just not sure what to cut. Damnation certainly seems pretty good against him. I think we still want the Grim Tutor. I mean, it's pretty bad, but tutor effects are always good in Reanimator. Could just cut Fact or Fiction, I suppose. Our deck's kind of all good against him. I suppose Thoughtseize isn't at its best. Yeah, you know, I think we're so well set up already. I'm just gonna not put in the Bone Shredder. It's just a significantly worse card than everything else we've got. Okay, this hand's pretty good. Go turn 2 Buried Alive, turn 3 Exhume. Yeah, I suppose an alternative would be to go turn 2 Buried Alive, turn 3 Grim Tutor, get Living Death on turn 4. And we can get like Ulamog, Ataka, and Inkwell Leviathan. Well, see, what is this deck doing? There's a Wall of Blossoms in it. Post-board against Reanimator. Oh, nice. So we can just entomb into Exhume this turn. So I'm pretty sure we're getting Ulamog here. He did have a Declaration Stone in his deck, but there's no white mana at the moment. And like well, I suppose Inkwell Leviathan, it dies to Wrath of God, but Ulamog just kills him so much quicker though. I think we just want that. Oh, okay, that's what's It's not that big a deal, we can Buried Alive into and then Grim Tutor of Living Death. Yeah, we don't have enough to cast Baleful Strix as well. So if we're getting Living Death, we possibly want to get Glenelendra as well. That seems fine. Cough of a Hammer, sure. Oh, and he reanimated Wrong Mountain. That's unfortunate. Or reanimated. Just animated, I guess. Okay, it's just Grim Tutor here. I'm not sure we actually have to play Baleful Strix this turn. Can save it for after Living Death. We draw land, we get to play Living Death and have the Glenelendra activation up as well. Which I guess was maybe a reason to play Baleful Strix last turn, actually. That would probably have been better. But sure. Setting Fiend Hunter. So next time we get to Living Death, then we can kill Koth with the Ataka damage. It's obviously great for us though, I'm just playing out all these creatures. I mean, you can think he'd suspect that... Oh, Jesus, really? He needs to be more careful with his mountains. You'd kind of think he'd suspect that I had Living Death, given that I just tutored. Okay, nice, we drew that. I really don't see how our opponent would win from here. Like, otherwise Wrath would kind of be an out, but having the Glenlandra mana up is really good for us. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, not the closest to games, but our deck looked pretty good. I think we drew pretty well as well. So let's see if that continues in round 2.